What is going on? It's Billy here from Storm Trades with another trade recap. Today we're going to run through the CL short trade I took for a 2R sweet win on Tuesday, August 12th during the AM New York trading session. Let's get right after it. All right, on the chart is the daily chart. And always set up my daily chart the same way every day, as you'll notice in all of my videos. At this point, my videos are probably very familiar to you guys because I do the same thing. So I'm setting up my daily chart with the previous daily low, previous daily high, running a fib from the previous daily candle. And already you can kind of tell, right, that price isn't telling us a whole lot here. And we had an inside bar, right? So this is Tuesday, inside bar on Monday. So we don't have a lot to work with here, okay? We do, the most recent data we have from last week was we had a very strong candle close on Friday, okay, and we do have a draw on liquidity down here in the form of a swing low. I didn't see really any reason for us to go higher, so I actually was just bearish based upon this Friday candle close, and I just figured Monday was a retracement up into the just a little bit above the midpoint of that, but we didn't take any liquidity. Okay, so I'm going to mark out this lower quadrant here, and I am looking for short trades out of here to target the previous daily low and the swing low. Typically, we're looking for price to have recently swept some sort of internal or external range liquidity. We didn't have that. But if I were to show you the long-term daily chart, and you're doing this at home, if you look at the long-term daily chart on CL, it's been pretty bearish, right? So I liked that we had at least a swing low to reach for here. I was looking for lower prices coming out of this area. Now, let me go ahead and pull up the hourly chart. See, hourly chart is what is showing us what is really going on here. All right, so look at this. This is higher lows, lower lows, or excuse me, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, on and on and on. So as we're looking at this, I'm always looking for the most recent change in the state of delivery, some sort of a sweep or liquidity run. Might be an indication of which side of the market we are most likely to reach for. First thing that I want to make note of is, look, we sort of had this accumulation here, okay? And we came up here at the 6 a.m. candle, right? So this is London, came up and we swept this hourly swing point, and then we closed strong below. The last up close candle prior to that close is our change in state of delivery, okay, which is right here. Now, whenever we can get a clear change in state of delivery, I always want to run a fib and see if we can line up any of the classic fib numbers that we tend to want to draw towards. We still haven't really taken the -1 to -1.5, and ultimately we would like to see price come down here if in fact we are bearish. The previous daily low lines up really nice with this -1 and -1.5. So I liked what I saw, and I was going to ask myself the next question, okay? Are we currently inside, or are we sweeping some sort of POI on the hourly time frame? And if you look right here, we have, in fact, come up and tagged into this bearish hourly fair value gap. So I'm already looking for shorts, okay? This is one of my criterias. I always get that criteria met. I mean, I try to. I think you probably noticed that on most of my trades. It's part of my trading plan. So once we've tagged into this internal range liquidity here, this is making sense so far from the way I expected price to go on the daily. So I was looking for shorts, and I'm going to move on to the M5 time frame. And on the M5, I am going to look for effectively the same thing, right? So we have we have a little bit of retracement here. This is kind of a consolidation. I'm going to be looking for some sort of a sweep of liquidity, okay, and then a displacement back down into the range, and then I will start to try and get on sides with a trade. And just remember, this is the bearish hourly fair value gap that we are currently tagging into, and as you can see right here, okay, we have we are forming an hourly swing high that I would love for us to go ahead and sweep. Okay, so we have a lot of liquidity up here, and that's what I was looking for. Okay, so let me move price forward here, and there it is, right there. Okay, we come up, we tag this hourly liquidity. Now, it's clear to see here that if we're going to go lower, it's going to come from this area, right? We just tagged a swing high inside of a bearish hourly fair value gap. My invalidation would be a close above this bearish hourly fair value gap. In that case, I would expect price to go higher, and perhaps this 930 candle was the change in state of delivery and the smart money reversal. So this is kind of the make or break right here, right? And this is sort of how I am reading price. I want to know where's my invalidation level, and I want to know where's my liquidity, right? So if my liquidity, if this is going to be where we turn around and go lower, it would make sense since we have swept liquidity inside of a bearish hourly POI, which is another form of liquidity. So I do want to mark out this series of up close candles. This would be my change in state delivery if and when we close below that. And we have another little move up and in. Let's see here. Here we come. And on the very next candle, we close strong below. Now, I set a market, or excuse me, a limit order on the change in state delivery and a stop at the high of this swing right here. Okay, 2R. I felt comfortable putting 2R on this. Okay, because we still had a ways to go to the previous daily low, which was right here. It's right here. This was the previous daily low. All right, so let's move price forward. We actually come back up and tag right here, and I'm going to put in a sell order and put a stop loss at this swing high, take profit at 2R, and this is exactly what I did. And let's move price forward, and we pretty much go right to TP. Boom. Really nice trade. Classic, right? Hourly swing, hourly liquidity inside of bearish hourly fair value gap. Displacement through the up close candles, right? Creating a change in state of delivery. Get on site and make sure we have room to go. Hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a quick one. It's a nice trade, and it's always nice when the logic plays out the way that you have planned it. All right, you guys have a good one.